going on, guys? This is HDX here, and I wanted to make another video because I recently saw something just honestly like something I find very intriguing, like very interesting, coming from Nintendo. Yes, everybody is talking about it right now, and we're gonna talk about in this video is the Nintendo Labo. Woo-hoo-hoo, Nintendo Labo. And now before we go any further, I just want to say on the record that I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo. Back when I was like 4, 5 to 6 years old, when I started playing the Nintendo Entertainment System in my cousin's house. Actually, my mom and dad owned the NES back in the day. It was the SNES that got me into the fray. I had one of my own back in the day here, and I remember playing at my friend Miguel's house, playing this game for hours and hours and hours. I loved it. And also the Nintendo 64 back in the old days. I mean, the Nintendo 64 was my shit. Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time. I can go on and on and on. I also love the GameCube, the Nintendo Wii. I can go on and on. I freaking love this video game brand. Seriously, I love it. And to their current console, the innovative Nintendo Switch right now is selling like freaking gangbusters at this point. Hell, even in Japan, the Nintendo Switch is outselling the PlayStation 4 for 3-1, as I found out from Rich from Review Tech USA. Yeah, Nintendo is not playing any games, no pun intended. So now, where was I? Oh yeah, now we got to talk about their latest new thing for the Switch right now. The Nintendo Labo, yes. And what I saw on the video after I watched it last night was something that it just blew my mind. I mean, I never seen anything like this. And Nintendo, they push the envelope when it comes to certain things. They think outside the box when it comes to certain peripherals, about their video games and how their consoles are when it comes to controlling here, and etc, etc. But with the Labo, it's something that it just blew my mind just watching it. So at first glance at watching this trailer, I didn't even know what they were going with at first here, with the cardboard and all here. I kind of be like, okay, where is Nintendo going with this peripheral? And then as I continued watching this, you could take out some of the stuff where you can fold it and you could put it in an origami thing and whatnot. You can put it right there and make it as a piano. It looks like a piano. You could take one of the Joy-Cons out, and you take out the screen, which is the console itself, and you could put the Joy-Cons on each side here. You can put one of the Joy-Cons right there, the red one, and boom, it triggers keynotes. Like, holy shit, it plays a keynote. And there's one that looks like a house there, that looks like a robot, and I figured, whoa, this looks awesome here. And this one that looks like a fishing rod of some sort, and holy shit, look at right there, a fishing rod. A motherfucking fishing rod that you can use as a Wii controller, as a Switch controller. And you can put another Joy-Con of the house here. And this is and a sewing machine. Yeah, a sewing machine as a Switch controller. A fishing rod right there. You see that? You can use a motorcycle, a robot, a piano again, a house there right there, cool as shit. And you could use the Switch screen as a robot. You could control that finger thingy, and as a virtual, holy mackerel, as a virtual reality device where there's a mini game where you play as a freaking robot. What? This is so cool. This is so motherfucking cool. Play, yes, you can play the steering wheel, a camera, a thing oh my god, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. And discover, oh my god, oh my gosh, this is wow, Nintendo went ham on this. They went innovative ham on this. And you could draw, you could color, you could decorate your own Switch Labo house. You could decorate them, you could do this, you could do that, and this is so much cool, innovative stuff right there, man. The Nintendo Labo, holy mackerel. And it's gonna come out on 4/20 of this year. Oh, dude, people are going to lose their minds when they first get their hands on these. Yeah, puff a reefer and get high and just be like, holy shit, dude. This is the motherfucking shit. It would really blow their minds. Now, in order to clarify my reaction right here, allow me to summarize here by using some screenshots in order for you to see what the peripherals are right here on the Labo. Now, on this cardboard peripheral, you could put the Nintendo Switch monitor, the screen right there, that's the console itself, and you could place it there on this Labo peripheral. Then you place the Joy-Con controller, the right Joy-Con controller, right there on the side of it or on the back of it, and when you press one of the keys, it triggers one of the notes. Like, bruh, my mind is blown. Now, next here, this looks like a shape of a house where you could put the Nintendo Switch console here on the front of it, and you put the Joy-Con on the top of it as a roof, and you could put the other one on the side of it, and you could play a house mini game with it. How cool is that? And not only that, you could decorate it, you can like draw in it, you could color on it, and you could create your own design, you could customize it, like go all out. How awesome is that? Again, mind blown. Now with this here, this kind of reminds you of the Joypad controller, the Joy-Con controller here. You could play it on both sides here, but really so awesome is that you could use the Switch monitor and you control it like it's a robot. How cool is that? Maybe it's perfect for Robot Wars. Oh, never mind. Like this little thing will be smashed in a second. Also, you could use the Switch pad monitor where you could control this stick body figure with a joypad controller attached to the back, and it can move. It does movement. And there's also a cardboard fishing rod peripheral where you can play a mini game here. It looks awesome here. And it's also could like put it work as like a motorcycle. Like you could make a motorcycle cardboard peripheral. This is so cool. And it gets even better. It gets even better. There's also a very peripheral that you could suit it on your back, and you put Joy-Cons as handles. And there is a mini game where you play as a freaking transformer. A freaking transformer. And there's so many great things with the power of these cardboards. With the Nintendo Labo. Basically, these are cardboard peripherals that works like freaking magic. Now, that right there, Nintendo pushed the envelope big time. Like seriously, Nintendo just blew our minds with this. I mean, they went far out that not even Microsoft or Sony would able to pull off. They don't even pull off with you don't see Xbox or PlayStation 4 pull off shit like this. It was like Nintendo's way of saying like, hey, Microsoft, Sony, you look at us. I mean, not only our new console kicking ass and taking names and sales, but not only that, we're gonna pull off a better, most mind-blowing peripheral than any of you two could ever conceive. And I think they did just that. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my god, they're making the same mistakes with the Wii U. No. I think that after the failure of the Wii U, I think they learned their lesson with the Switch. And now I think they're gonna go guns a-blazing with the Labo. I mean, like, gaming peripherals as cardboard as game peripherals where you can play mini games and you could do like crazy innovative stuff with it. Like make your imagination go wild. That is so mind-blowing right there. And as really cool as it is, like there's a bit of a couple of cons that I wanted to bring up here. This is cardboard. I mean, don't get me wrong. Looks really awesome. Me and my little sister would like to try it. It's just that it's cardboard. And you know, like cardboard can easily be torn if it's roughed up a lot. Trust me, it roughs up a lot. Say for an example, when two little girls, like, you know, like there's like two siblings they're gonna fight over like, oh, come on, let me play it. No, you get your turn later. No, play it. And it just easily been like, what happens now? It's broken. I mean, do they expect people like, or like the Joy-Cons get broken, like they're gonna be tossed down and they're gonna get broken or end up being in water afterwards? What are they gonna do? Like, gonna buy another set of Joy-Cons for this? Like that kind of really defeats the purpose here. I mean, that's kind of a bit of a con when you look at it that way. That's the con, the only complaint that I wanted to bring up here. But anyway, the Nintendo Labo, this is something that I really look forward to in gaming in 2018. And again, like, Nintendo will knock out of the park with this one, like, guaranteed, hands down. So, this is the end of the video. I'm going to wrap this up here. Please don't forget to comment, give this video a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe. This is HDX signing out. Have a good one.